What's up guys, James here from Reflect the Screen, and today we take a look at Godzilla, King of the Monsters. This guy's been doing it all day. Yo, Zilla, can you just quiet? Okay, he's not happy. So if you want Godzilla fighting Mothra, Rodan, King Ghidorah, all of these monsters that you're super familiar with, this movie is definitely for you. This film picks up directly after the events of the 2014 Godzilla film, directed by Gareth Edwards, so if you're not too familiar with that film, I really do recommend going back and watching it because you have to understand a lot of what happens in this film. But basically, Monarch, the big company in charge of monitoring these monsters, or Titans as they call them, they're in deep trouble because the US government wants to shut them down and destroy them all. Our tale revolves around actors Millie Bobby Brown, Kyle Chandler, and Vera Farmiga. I absolutely love the monster battles on screen in this film. Director Michael Dougherty really does spoil us with what King Ghidorah fighting Godzilla, Mothra, and Rodan. It's fantastic. In the previous film, the 2014 movie, what they do is they do a lot of fighting off camera. So the biggest battle that you see, you don't even actually see on screen. But in this one, director Michael Dougherty, he absolutely spoils us. I mean, the lightning in the sky from King Ghidorah, the atomic blue breath from Godzilla. It's just really cool, man. There are these really picturesque moments also in this movie that really made my jaw drop. I really found myself saying, oh, that is freaking cool. That's really what this movie aims to do. It aims to get that reaction out of you, and it does a great job of doing it. Now in the acting department, Millie Bobby Brown, who we know from Stranger Things, has a future so much brighter than just Stranger Things. This girl can act. She is the best actor in the movie, and what she does is take every emotional turn that her character has and just handles it like a pro. In this movie, you feel every bit of emotion in her face. She even has this one scene, and I chuckled because it reminded me of 11 from Stranger Things. She turns around and she has this funny look. She's like, "There, I got you now." Another actor that I really enjoyed in this is Kyle Chandler, who plays the father to Millie Bobby Brown. He's so cheesy. His one-liners are they're so generic, but for some reason I absolutely love them. Oh, and we can't forget about my dog, Ken Watanabe, the innocent but driven monarch scientist. You know, the dude who says, "Let them fight." It's fantastic. What I didn't enjoy in this film really is the acting. Outside of those three that I just mentioned, Charles Dance, the super villain scientist dude, he's like this British rebel, doesn't really do a good job at selling me on his role. He's really just Tywin Lannister from Game of Thrones. Okay, just kidding. On a serious note though, he really is not very good in this movie. He's just generic. The dude is boring. He's actually responsible for some of the most boring parts of this movie. And the reason why the runtime is like over 2 hours is because they try to build that subplot in the last half of the movie. It didn't work. Also, the family dynamic is something that they try to push in this movie, especially in the second half of the film. And Vera Farmiga as the mother to Millie Bobby Brown and ex-wife to Kyle Chandler's character, it just didn't really work for me. I think it's because she's not very good at delivering lines in this film. It just felt very wooden and one-dimensional. Also, the humor in this movie is not very good. It doesn't really hit home. For me, I think there was only one scene that I can genuinely say that I laughed at. I don't really have that much else to complain about Godzilla, King of the Monsters. The movie is fun. It's an enjoyable monster film. When you go into this film, you're not thinking acting, writing. You're thinking, do I see all these battles clearly? Because I want to see Godzilla give somebody these hands, man. It's cool to see that Godzilla is not invincible. But in this movie, man, it's just, I've never seen it like this. Director Michael Dougherty basically says, forget it, this is an off-the-wall CGI spectacle. And I'm like, yeah, I'm here for it. Also, you do want to stay after the credits. So you stay through the credits and you see something really cool, but then stay after the credits because what it's going to do is set up a really awesome future Godzilla film. Alright guys, so there you have it. Godzilla, King of the Monsters is a fun time. If you enjoyed this review, go ahead and hit the like button below, subscribe to Reflect the Screen for more content, and shoot me a comment when you see this film because I want to know what you think about Godzilla. And also guys, make sure to follow Reflect the Screen on all social media, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter for some more news, updates, and future reviews. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you at the next screening.